Speaking on the budget highlights, Arvind Virmani, Niti Aayog member, has said that the budget 2024-25 is an all-inclusive with lots of nudges, pushes and many things to benefit all sectors of the country and the population. In fact, he adds that job skills and connecting youth is the key part of this budget.
So, connecting job skills with employment is the key part of this budget. And there are a whole bunch of programs, there are so many and very important, which I can't even remember to list, but whether it's in MSMEs, creating learning and skilling. So skilling happens both by learning by doing and by people training. So there are a number of incentives, nudges, pushes, financing funds to make sure that youth, older people get the skills which are needed for the job. So I would say that is the one big message.
In fact, FICCI has also welcomed the union budget, lauding initiatives launched for manufacturing sector and has said that it will generate many employment opportunities.
There is budget which is in continuity. The Honorable Finance Minister has laid this roadmap a few years ago and she's walking down that roadmap. It gives a lot of focus on employment creation, on skilling, on rural infrastructure, on low-cost housing. It's a budget in the positive direction. There is also a lot of focus on ease of doing business and, knocking out the irritants, both for trade, industry and commerce.
It's a budget which is growth-oriented. With the tax adjustment alone, putting 17,500 rupees in the hands of the middle-income people will definitely be a growth orientation and an acknowledgement of the fact that they are feeling the pain of inflation. So first off, I think it's a good budget. It's a comprehensive budget because it covers every point from agri to youth to women and children to research and development, of course, infrastructure.
The budget has set up the roadmap for FICCI Bharat. The Finance Minister has covered many facets, including the job and job creation, both in Yuva Shakti, Nari Shakti. We talked about agriculture, we talked about manufacturing, we talked about also capex spending on infrastructure. And please do keep in mind that the fiscal prudence has been kept extremely well. So I would say the budget has set up a path for a growth roadmap. In the last few years, we have seen the PLI schemes in many manufacturing sectors, especially the electronic, which can take boost, and especially when the world is going through a different manufacturing setup base, India becomes a right choice, and I think government is really promoting that to take place.
So this is clearly a growth-oriented budget where there is a focus on continuity, inclusivity, and all this while maintaining fiscal discipline. So the focus on manufacturing is praiseworthy because that's a sector which is very, very important for India's growth. In that regard, I think steps to enhance domestic manufacturing and export competitiveness is really praiseworthy.
I think it's a blueprint at a FICCI Bharat. It is because it's a comprehensive budget. It talks about immediate or short-term issues and also brings out a long-term roadmap on a whole lot of areas. So I think it's a very comprehensive, well-balanced budget.